right, we're here with Chris Geier with K2. Chris, we're here at SharePoint Conference 2009. What have you seen that's knocked your socks off?
You know, I think one of the things that I've liked the most, and it's actually simplest, is document sets. I've seen a lot of customers who are on these large projects, and those projects can be short projects or long projects, and there's so many documents that are associated with that. Project plans, ROI sheets, and especially from a company that does workflow, how do they push all those things into one composite object, one project document, and be able to route that around for workflow or tracking metadata on those same pieces, and those types of things. It's going to solve a ton of problems that I've seen, or where you've had to do a lot of custom code to accomplish that. But I think there's the second piece, and I'm going to get the name wrong or not even remember the name, but where you can have folders and then have metadata associated with those folders, that when you upload the document, it automatically knows, based on the metadata you typed in, what folder it should go into.
Auto routing.
Yes. So at K2, one of the things that I'm used to doing is running a knowledge management piece on SharePoint 2007. And there's this inherent battle that went on between the people who are used to using folders and the people who are used to using views.
Fought that a lot. And
they say, no, I like folders, they're easier. And everyone else is saying, no, folders are more difficult. But now, you know, you can foresee a situation where they can both have their way, and everybody's happy.
Yeah. So a folder can take metadata now?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is new. That's exciting.
It's going to be very cool.
So tell me a little bit, real quick, if you wouldn't mind, about K2. Well, give me the elevator pitch.
K2, we are the workflow platform for the Microsoft stack. I say a huge number of our customers are SharePoint centric, so we can do anything SharePoint workflow related. And you can go from the very low end of Blackpoint at $5,000 up to enterprise class BPM workflow into SAP, or all of those types of bells and whistles, and really cover the spectrum from the designer perspective to the mapping and reporting aspect, and be able to get access to all those process pieces.
Okay, so one question then. SharePoint comes with a little bit of workflow built into it.
Correct.
How does K2 differentiate itself against that internal workflow?
Well, SharePoint and the workflow that it exposes, whether it's through SharePoint Designer or the out-of-the-box stuff, there's a lot to be said for what it can do in a starting place, where if we have basic workflow needs, that can solve a lot of our problems. But the big piece of K2 is the visual designers. So we can provide you with, based on your role and your skill set level, a designer suited to what you're expecting to see, and provide you with the ability to create a process that fits your skill set. So whether it's the Silverlight designer in SharePoint or a Visual Studio designer if you're a developer, you can do drag and drop and create those processes, all without having to write any code. With drag and drop wizards that you can just fill out some basic info and create yourself a very powerful workflow just in a few minutes.
Nice.
I think that probably secondarily would be to be able to report on those pieces.
Ooh, yeah.
So if you have a workflow that is publishing HR policies, for instance, and 6 months from now, one of those policy docs is wrong, you can go back and see, well, who routed that document, who approved that document, when did they approve that document, and you can see all that right through, whether it's a SQL reporting services, or you see that through our workspace or what have you. You always have access to be able to see and drill into that data. And a lot of that would be custom in the out-of-the-box workflows.
Very nice. Excellent.
Thank you.
All right. So we're here with Chris. We're going to go back up to the conference, see what else is going on.
Absolutely.
Bye.